Jack wouldn't kill a girl, and certainly not that way. Maybe Jack wouldn't, but Toko could. We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer, and I have to prove that. So that's eliminating people. So Hiro couldn't have killed her. Most likely. He already admitted to doing tons of stuff. Oh, Jesus Christ. So many of these goddamn things. Powder, status, the file.
I didn't want to.
Magazine, Toko's examination summary.
I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby. And I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered. And she went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hiro really is the killer!
Hiro hit her, that's for sure, but this doesn't end there.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby. And I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once.
I'm wondering if this is what I have to do here.
And she went limp.
See? Hiro really is!
Because there's only those two statements, and I think we need... I think we need to,
I did it.
use this, probably. Get more information.
And I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
Nope, okay, I'm wrong. No, you didn't say something weird. Oh, jeez. I only have one shot at this now.
I didn't want to, but I did it.
Strong blow to the head. No other injuries were noted. Violent vomiting of blood. Status of the body. No injury or indication as to why she would have vomited blood. Oh God, he's about to die. I know, I'm trying not to die. Come here, Kraft. Don't give me the answers, please. Well, unless this is a total red herring. Two blows to the head, not one. Okay, well then that's the... Honestly, that's what I think is the one that makes the most sense.
You hit her from and you only hit her once.
Yeah, just once.
Yes, there we go.
No, it's wrong.
Yeah, expect more deaths in P3P, but sure.
If
What?
Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
Oh, you're just repeating? Okay, fair enough.
And
I figured it
remember,
out.
This girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Yes.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
I know, crazy, right? But then, where is the queen figure?
It's not
Again,
just
where's the
because of
fucking
her
queen?
head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves.
We weighed them and
There's
everything.
something very suspicious about those bottles. Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right? And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chest piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
Yes.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
Because of the chess
That's
figures. There are 6 pieces in chess.
If you look at what
6
the bottles
individual
all had
pieces,
in
I
common,
should say.
it should become clear.
Correlation between the Monokuma bottles. I feel like it's starting to become clear. Well, duh. I know the goddamn thing. Hangman's Gambit. Is it gonna be queen? Oh, chess piece. That's what it's gonna be. Chess piece. Boom! Done.
Now I understand.
Done and dusted.
That's it. The chess pieces. Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the
GGK.
piece that was
GGK
inside
isn't
the
the killer.
broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn. What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
Thank you, finally.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, shogi is way better.
It's not the. Oh, god damn it! Your stupidity makes me tired. That's it's not. That's not the point.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
It was broken.
I got it! The bottle must have been broken,
What makes you so sure?
because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
I prefer checkers. I like chess. I'm a fan of chess. I'm not the greatest at it, but I do enjoy it. I like the strategy.
And what is this evidence?
It wasn't just a single broken bottle. The evidence that proves it is. You're like a fucking douchebag. Is more along the lines of the Monokuma bottle experiment.
I got it!
Oreo!
Kyoko and I
Hey,
did a
Oreo,
little
thanks for the
experiment.
follow. Welcome to the stream.
We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles.
I'm pretty sure with
And
that,
what we
I think I
found
passed
was
over
that the
800
collection
followers
of
on Twitch,
pieces was
which is
heavy.
pretty cool. Thanks,
And
guys.
the reason for that
Seriously,
is
thank you so much. Over an hour already, I think. Yeah, we've been going for an hour and a half.
there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
Tic-tac-toe is where it's at. Oh, for sure. For sure, Nosferatu. There can be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. It must have been used by Sakura's second attacker. Boom. Hey, we're getting our hearts back, though.
Was
Thank
used the
God.
second time Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hero who delivered that second blow.
It's time to turn my thinking around.
Wouldn't you agree,
Phoenix Wright.
Toko? And
Ooh,
there's the
she
matter of
ain't
the
happy.
magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait, I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her.
Yeah, but it's because he didn't know everything else.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
Yeah, the kind of guy who just goes with the flow. The flow of his luscious dreads.
Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay,
Huh?
fine. Let's hear it.
Okay.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, so I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
Really? Ooh. I ran out of charge. Sorry, music. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Akechi.
Pretty soon,
did?
Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in.
She was the one hiding in the locker.
But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
I don't think he's got a brain.
So, Toko,
It's all in his
where
hair.
the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
What? Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
No, it's not ridiculous at all. There's definitely proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room. Oh god, really? Another new element? Sure. Tell me, what is this? So far, you've probably been pressing the Y button during your final strike without a second thought. But from now on, you're going to have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow. Now you'll have to choose the proper truth bullet to use during your coup de grace. Are you kidding me? For fuck's sake, game. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Son of a bitch. Okay. For educational purposes, we're setting you to mean. You're halfway through. Did it say I'm halfway through the game? Excuse me? The moment of truth. Oh, hey, we're doing this now. All right.
It's a lie. I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No. That's enough. I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you. It's a lie.
Come on.
Enough. It's a lie. I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No. That's enough. I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you.
All right, final strike.
That's enough.
Don't be ridiculous. Locker handprint. Go! Shoot!
Should prove it.
Woo! That also could have ended badly. Gamer
Did you
fever
know
time.
Someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker. They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
Doesn't know how to activate fever time. I don't know how to activate fever time. I keep hitting right bumper, but next time they slow the pace, use fever time. I don't know how to do that. Gamer needs some water for his fever.
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right?
Oh no.
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, It's my handprint.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Oh, good.
Then you killed Sakura.
No, I swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Excuse me?
Straight up again.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Can I pause and check out the controls? Fast forward, auto mode. Oh, it's only gonna show me for if I'm in the thing. Wow.
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on, so I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
You did you?
And then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Oh boy.
Well, that's awkward.
well, that's awkward. Oops. Hey, dear peasant. Fever time should be the same button that slows time during non-stop debates. Oh, then I was using it. It doesn't make the thing go back to normal.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Imbeciles, all of you.
We might not have found that if you hadn't done that.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around,
Oh, geez.
there was Sakura covered in blood and staring right at me.
Woohoo! No! No! Oh my god, that would terrify me! Oh, I would run screaming into the night! Boy, no! Fuck no! 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 No!
When I saw that blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines.
Yeah, there you go. And then Jack probably came
I
out.
don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
So then Jack came out. While using Fever Time during Nega Time, you'll get all the Fever's benefits. However, you still won't see the tempo marker. Ah, okay. Might not reveal the tempo dots, but Fever Time makes it so you can't miss the tempo. Oh, okay. Shin Sakura Tensei. Zombie snoo snoo.
Guess who's back?
Yeah, I saw this coming.
It was your fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories.
Really?
So I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see...
Oh boy.
Splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle.
So that's how she got hit with the second bottle. God, Sakura just got abused the fuck out of.
Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible.
Well, you gotta give her some credit here, Hina. She just... What would you do if you woke up in the middle of nowhere, or you had no clue where you were, and all you could see was that face staring at you, bloodied, glaring? I would fucking scream and fight my ass off. Oh, God. Gamer Girl Cat's #1 fan. Well, hello, Mr. Musical Gamer. I found your channel thanks to GGK. God damn it. Well, welcome.
No, she's terrible. Thanks to her,
Oh,
I murdered
God.
someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first
Oop.
time ever.
Paolo Lugo, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. And the crew.
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman. If I'm I'm gonna go down. I want it to be for killing Master.
Just go away
Oh,
and
jeez.
die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
Yeah, you must be pretty happy about yourself. So that's good. Keep talking like that, and Hina's gonna.
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Oh shit. Well, I thought for sure you'd have some words for Hiro on that one. Yep, there we go. Gamer Girl Cat's #1 fan is now following. Thank you. I think. You can kill JoJo Sakura Wing Z with just 2 bottles. Hina, you're getting more and more suspicious. I'm gonna be totally honest.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone. We're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
No, not quite yet.
Huh? Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd. Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it. Tell us your
No,
story
it wasn't.
one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
The powder, the body, the file, the magazine, and the examination summary. Hey, Mediocre, how you doing?
I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up!
Oops.
I killed her there in front of the shelf!
No, you didn't. If the second attack from Toko really was the killing blow, how did she wind up back in the chair? She was in the chair when Hiro did the thing. And then... Okay, wait, I'm getting really confused about the time and place bullshit. I smashed her good. Smashed Snoo Snoo. He's too much of a badass to die to 2 fragile bottles.
I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
What does a yellow powder file or thing say? I know what it is, but yellow powder was found on the instep of Sakura's foot. Wait, hold on. Yellow powder was found on her foot. That's the poison. Does that mean those footprints upstairs are hers? But then how? And why? Okay, wait a minute. I'm getting really confused. That was that. Then... Oops, cough. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Oh, God. What a name. Just the letters.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you
Right.
smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
Status of
You
her body.
got it. I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
No, it's wrong.
Yeah, no, there's something really, really fishy about this.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair.
I warned you about the mindfuck. Yeah, you did, Granos, you did. I'm starting to feel it a bit. Gamer is inflicted with the confusion status effect.
The blow by the shelf was the cause of death.
Gamer hits himself
There's
in confusion.
no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
The evidence that proves that there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf is the blood. Where's the blood? I passed it. I totally passed it. Where's the blood? Oh yeah, right there.
I got it! Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors.
This is true.
There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
That is fair.
Then what's the deal?
Yeah, this is getting confusing.
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained.
Very true.
Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
Oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
How?
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door?
No.
And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
But she wasn't there.
I don't think
It's
that's possible.
it's not possible at all. I was in the locker. You thought it was Toko, but it was me, Makoto. No, I saw it for myself.
I got it! Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much.
If you don't share memories with your other side, then I guess.
You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
You can't spell Makoto without Toko.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
that's because you're overlooking vital information.
It's the poison, for fuck's sake. Would we really be missing something so important? If there's another possible explanation, maybe it's the poison, maybe? The poison? Yellow powder.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
Oh, I don't know much time on this
There's
one.
no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
Oh, shit. I was premature. Premature. Totally premature.
What was it? It wasn't from Jip, and what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
The true cause of death.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
Hold on. Hold the fucking
There's
phone.
no other possible cause. What killed Sakura?
What about the Monokuma file?
I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
Strong blow to the head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems at some point, violent vomiting of blood. I know it's because of the poison, but... Oh, right, the yellow powder is just the powder on her foot, not actually because of the poison. Premature shot, yeah. Seriously. Slow reaction. At the dose she took, it would definitely kill her.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed
Damn it.
Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the
God.
shot to her head. So So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
Summary. I think it's got to be the file. Where's your alibi? Just a quick hello for the time being. Oh, okay, sure. We'll see you in a bit, Rogue.
Genocide Jill's attack. Then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
Haha, there it is. Okay, it was the file. It was the file.
According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood.
Chewing Yuki. Yeah, no, I agree with you on that one.
I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean,
If that's all it was,
Oops.
the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
you even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies.
Well, you kind of have to be if you need
No,
to
I'm not into
figure
dead
out it.
bodies.
The
What
shit.
I'm into is solving mysteries.
There you go.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Thank you. Oh my god, how could nobody see it up until this point?
Poisoned?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
You're making me go all weak in the knees. She was poisoned? It isn't possible.
And to be fair, that really does eliminate Genocide Jill, because that's totally against her MO for murdering. She has an MO for murder. She's a serial killer.
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
Okay there.
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Huh? Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
The Chem C9.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle.
Oh,
But the
jeez.
specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C. In Section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
A bottle of poison Byakuya showed us. He got it from Section A. The dietary
Poison
supplements.
was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
Wait, if C9 was moved, then what was C4 on the floor? That's a good question.
You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
This whoosh. Mohama, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Gamer did it. I didn't do nothing. You got no proof on me. Don't even try, Braxigor. What? Oh, okay, wait, no. Okay, that got me like, what the fuck is he doing? No, he's, what is it?
Master!
He's gonna show that those things were switched. They switched the protein
Tastes awful.
with the poison.
No! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
It's the protein.
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
It's protein powder.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
It went into the can of protein powder, and she used it. Poison must have been in, it could have been, yeah, it was in the protein can. So I was actually considering that maybe, some people were saying it in the chat, but I was considering at the beginning that maybe this could have been suicide, but what is it? I thought it could have been suicide, but why would she go through all the trouble to hide all that? Then why would she switch the containers? Dull Enderlock, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream and the crew. But clearly, no, she was murdered. She was tricked by somebody. Excuse me? I don't know what this is. Oh, protein drink? There we go. Protein drink. Whew. That could have been bad.
The poison must have been poured into the protein can. If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
A Monokuma bottle. Cup filled with water. No, the protein drink. It was in there.
You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
No? I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to
Saniku! Saniku! Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. So it makes sense. And when Sakura made her supposed protein, the dose was short to kill her. Yeah.
What was offered to her instead,
yeah, it's definitely what it looks
was
like.
A bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
It's the footprints.
I got it! The footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point.
Oh, really?
They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected.
Okay. So that
What's
definitely
more,
means it wasn't
the
Sakura who
footprints
did
were
it.
in front of section A,
Left the
where I
footprints
found
at
the
least.
bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. But why? Why?
The footprints. They're mine.
Hina?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Then Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
Why?
Just as I suspected. The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it.
Yeah.
And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Sneakers. Oh, me and Hina?
I got it!
Really?
Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Yakuna. That explains why you...
Makoto, are they yours? That's why he asked me.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Just Hina.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began.
Yeah, that was what tipped it off to me to begin with. She's way too eager to get somebody
You were
convicted.
in an awful rush to
Yep.
get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
That's crazy.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way.
How so?
Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction.
Okay, yeah, that explains why Sakura fell for it, but why did she do it in the first place is what I still don't get.
Hina used that trust to kill her.
But why?
She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us.
Okay, but why? You're not answering that.
I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Is it true? Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
Thank you. Why?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt.
Oh, you...
She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poison mixture.
And then she downed it all at once.
But why? It just occurred to me. Why did it occur to you?
And then
Hold it.
Yeah, hold the fucking phone. There's something fucking fishy about this fucking shit. Fuck, fuckity, fuck.
I'm not convinced.
Neither am I.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you? You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind.
But,
Honeyed words like friendship don't matter
yeah,
here.
hold it.
What matters is outwitting the opponent.
Objection!
Beating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves. Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism. But there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about
Hey,
the
MJX.
locked room problem?
Yeah, the locked room. We haven't figured that out yet. Ooh, got the hiccups now.
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
well, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
What are you hiding?
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
There's no motive. There's no motive at all for her to do
What
this.
doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint?
Yeah, there's also that.
It's too obvious, too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
I don't. Everybody's saying in the chat that it has to be suicide, but I don't know. It could be. I'm not ruling that out now because this has clearly been brought back onto the table, but I don't know.
That
This is... You were not kidding, Granos. This is really fucking confusing.
I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
That's too simple.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
It matters. It totally matters.
Hina, please.
Let
I'd
the
like
mind-
to know too.
Let the mind fucks intensify.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that,
Hold on.
everything I did got found out. And that's it.
Hold on. Yeah, 3 separate people already admitted to killing her, and look where that got us.
That story you just told. First you went to section C to get the poison. Then moved to section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from section C to section A.
Yeah.
Do I have that correct?
That's exactly what I just thought of. But no, the person who came to section A only went to section A. Because if she went to section C, right? And you got these things like sitting here. Here's section C, here's section A. If they started at section C, dropped the powder, and then walked to section A, you'd see the footprints going from C to A and then out. But these footprints only come into section A and then leave.
Yeah.
Then those footprints make absolutely no goddamn sense.
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
He's learning. He's advancing.
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
Because I got shit to figure out, you son of a bitch.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
Yeah, until we figure it out, until I uncover the full truth of this case. Source of the powder. What? Footprints of the powder, yellow powder, examination summary, chem lab shelf.
First, I went to section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
Okay.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from section C to section A.
Then here's where the problem is.
That's where I switched the powders. Once I was done switching them, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in section A. Then I took the bottle with the poison in it and left the chem lab. That's all there is to it.
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate this?
Okay. I wanna make sure that this is the right one to use. Footprints in the powder. Only near the leftmost section.
That's when I grabbed the poison and you spilled some of the... Yeah. Okay. I moved from section C.
This is where the problem is. That is totally wrong.
You said you went to get the poison from section C, and that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from section C to section A to get the protein. But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from section C to section A. That contradicts what you just said.
Which means that you had to have done that before that powder got spilt.
Then Maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, there'd be no way.
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Well,
Yeah, what's going on?
You lied to us. Plain and simple.
Yeah, but why?
If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A.
Meaning somebody switched those before.
So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
Right, so you only grabbed the protein. So somebody switched those before you even came in there. So you might think that you killed her because you gave her the protein powder, what you thought was protein powder, but it was actually poison. So somebody went there to Section C, did all the switcheroo stuff, went back to Section C, and spilt the bottle.
well,
What the hell? What's going on here?
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account. Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
New evidence?
New evidence?
Excuse me?
Impossible, there can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
Huh?
I did?
What the fuck?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Just say it already. What is it you think you found?
I found this.
Byakuya.exe stopped working. A piece of glass?
It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle, and the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you.
Huh?
So, thank you for that.
Piece of glass? Confused gamer is confused. How does that help anything?
But what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then. Makoto, why don't you explain it?
Why me? I have no fucking clue!
Huh?
Me?
No! You do it! Please, I leave the floor to you!
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
Shard of light blue glass. It's the Monokuma bottle? The rec room window. The rec room window!
I got it! It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
Wait! Because the thing was under the glass. Oh no!
The window? The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
But then how did that wind up there?
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question.
Yes, it does.
How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
How?
what's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Where was it the bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room window? According to what she said, it should have been Section A of the shelf.
I got it! The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
It was.
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
Okay, hold on.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found
Hey,
in
Nova
the crime
Chef.
scene was planted there.
Yeah, of course I'm playing Danganronpa.
That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words,
Mindfuck.exe is
after
crashed.
Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast.
Yeah, hold on. My brain needs to process. I am Byakuya right now. My brain needs to process this too.
I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with a poison inside, right?
Right, okay.
If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can.
Okay.
After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
And it's because it's on top of the glass.
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Gamer EXE has encountered a problem and needs to close. Send a report? No.
Not me.
No sending reports.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, as a red herring?
Oh, come on! How can you say that?
He's so pissed! He's like, oh, fucking hell!
How can you know what I don't know?
The reason she can say that is because there's evidence. And it's because the protein can is lying on top of the glass. That's why. Oh, shit balls. Oh, this is getting intense.
What?
I just gotta make sure that it does say that. Yeah.
There's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time.
Getting panicked here, dude.
It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
No, it wasn't. It's the shit's about to go down music. It is, and I fucking love it.
You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken.
Oh, you have a theory? Oh, I can't scroll the chat, so.
So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it,
If that were the case, that would explain
Huh.
the can being on top of the
Maybe.
glass.
That's an idea, Come Aircraft. I'm gonna keep that one in mind.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
if that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
So it was suicide.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
I mean, yeah, it's the most simple one. It's usually always the most simple one.
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
So nobody killed her.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
Okay, that's fair. Because you could argue that that's the actual murderer.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room. It had to have been... No. It had to have been her herself.
I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself?
What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
Yes.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
We ain't lying. She definitely went to Section C. The moment of truth. All right, Hina, I gotta do this.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! Just let it end already!
Oh, Jesus.
You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! You're a liar!
I'm reloaded.
Wrong! You're wrong! Just let it end already! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate
Holy shit.
you.
Holy shit. Oh, this is fast.
You're a liar.
Gamer does not like this.
I'm telling
Gamer
you,
does not like
prove
this.
it.
Ah! Whew. Okay, what is this? Source
Do
of
you
the powder?
have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
The yellow powder on her shoe.
This should prove it.
The yellow powder on her shoe.
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow. What? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura.
Jeez. So she did commit suicide.
And when
Holy
Sakura
crap.
dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
If it was suicide, what does this mean for the group, though? That's a good question. I actually think that as long as we don't actually convict everybody, we all just walk away.
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison!
But why are you covering for her?
Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
The one that killed her. It was her. Sakura killed her herself. Select someone. I actually have to select a dead person.
Here's my answer. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
She killed herself.
What? The killer was Sakura?
She killed herself.
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up.
It does. I mean, that she created the locked room herself. It's so simple to create a locked room scenario if you are the one committing suicide.
Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because it actually, if you want to get technical, really was a locked room.